Donald Trump shares a meme mocking creepy Joe Biden's behavior. President Donald Trump shares a meme mocking Joe Biden on Thursday after the former vice president tried to explain his habit of grabbing and touching people inappropriately. Biden published a video on Twitter on Wednesday indicating that he had received the message from several different women accusing him of making them uncomfortable. Biden's serious video was edited by meme master Cap de Tantrum, who included images of former vice president in the background sailing into a room and reaching up to grab him by the shoulders. Welcome back, Joe, Trump wrote on Twitter, sharing a copy of the popular meme. We are going to play it right now for you guys, so enjoy the meme. So let's go.
Hands, I hug people. I grab men and women by the shoulders and say, "You can do this." And whether they're women, men, young, old, it's the way I've always been. It's the way I've tried to show I care about them and I'm listening.
Oh boy, that's good. That's a really shit, dude. That meme game is on. That meme game is solid. That's impressive. He did a really good job with that. I don't know if you saw it on the screen. I'll post the article and you can check out the. Just scroll down towards the bottom. Yeah. But while you're looking at that, 3 more women accusers have come forward. 7 women in total. 3 more women on Wednesday came forward to accuse former Vice President Joe Biden of an inappropriate touching after the potential 2020 Democrat contender released a 2-minute video vowing the more mindful about respecting personal space. In interviews with the Washington Post, each of these 3 women detailed how Biden had made them feel uncomfortable during instances which occurred over the past several years. Herbert Yunt, I might be mispronouncing, a White House intern, told the Post that Biden pressed his forehead to my forehead while he talked to me after introducing himself. I was so shocked that it was hard for me to focus on what he was saying. I remember he told me I was a pretty girl, she said. According to Kreska, an awkward encounter with the former vice president occurred after taking the stage that the Al-Assars alongside pop sing Lady Gaga and dozens of sexual assault survivors in 2016. Kresh alleges Biden pressed his forehead against herself as she recounted a few friends had committed suicide. The COD told the newspaper while working in 2008 Democrat event, Biden rubbed his shoulders, complimented her, and squeezed her for a beat too long. This to me, look, does he have a problem touching people's personal space? Yeah, sure. And look, obviously, you know, to remain consistent, I'm going to turn around and say that at the end of the day, these are allegations, like when they were talking about the Republican. I want to see these held up in court. I want to see these go to like an investigation. But I do find it weird that the mainstream media isn't talking about this, and it seems to be the Republicans. Now, obviously, the Republicans are doing the exact same thing that the media did to, obviously, for example, that guy that was going through and being that senator, frat boy. What's his name? I've gone blank. I've got a headache.
Not sure. Is it possible just that Joe Biden is he's just creepy? He does this to men and women, right?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he just does.
He's just creepy. Yeah. He's just a creepy dude. Maybe he's old. He's creepy. Maybe just get him to retire and just go away.
He has a problem with personal public space. ZB, we just talked about that. Actually, we just talked about Brexit. I would say at the end of the day, it needs to be a hard Brexit. I reckon the UK should just cut its ties, and just flip the table and just walk out. Start from scratch on everything. Start negotiating everything all over again. Your deal trade agreements. Yeah. But you need to take control of your own country. yeah, I really think you guys need to take control of the situation, flip the table, say we've done enough of this shit. We've tried to bend over backwards to the EU. We're leaving, and there's nothing they can do about it. And then negotiate things from fresh point once you're free.
I agree. I mean, there are consequences to that.
I don't think they're going to be
anything they can't recover from.
Yeah, and I don't think they're going to be as bad as what people say they are. As for Biden, Biden funneled $1.8 billion to Ukraine while son bagged sweetheart government deal. Joe Biden allegedly directed $1.8 billion in aid money to Ukraine as vice president, while his son Hunter received millions of dollars from Ukraine energy giant Burisma Holdings, according to Peter Switzer, president of the Government Accountability Institute and senior Breitbart editor at large. As the Hill's John Sterling reports Monday, Hunter Biden was paid upwards of $166,000 per month to sit on the board of Burisma from spring 2014 through to fall of 2015. We've talked about the dealings that he proceeded with the government of China. Swizzer said Tuesday night on Sirius XM's Breitbart News Tonight. The other place Joe Biden's son Hunter proceeded a big deal was in Ukraine. Ooh, I suppose we don't want to talk about that, do we now? What are your thoughts? I think at the end of the day, I think all this information is going to hurt Biden's. I find it's going to hurt his career in running for 2020. But at the end of the day, I don't think the left-wing media is going to comment on this, and this is why I'm going to upload this as a separate video.
Yeah, he's just a... I don't know, it's a nothing burger, but...
It's not really. Like, he's giving millions of dollars to a foreign government who his son is sitting on a board with. That to me is that's a problem. Also, you got him who obviously seems to have a problem with personal space. He's got 7 women that have come through and have said something about him being creepy as F. Like, look, at the end of the day...
That's what I was talking about when I said nothing burger. His personal space issues seem to be just towards creepy. Men and women. Yeah. So, whatever. But yeah, handing money, that's when I pique my interest and go, investigate that.
That's more important than the sexual abuse claims. But sadly enough, the fact is that these sexual abuse claims probably are going to have more weight in the media and with the general public than him giving money to Ukraine and China, I think they said. Wherever it was. But yeah.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, look, this is the person that's running for 2020. Do you really want him to run at 2020? Do you really want him to be able to go through and to run the country? Like,
no, there are far better Democrats to vote for.
There's not better Democrats to vote for. You vote for Trump.
Well, yes, of course. I mean, if you are going to vote, I suppose Trump is the best choice. I'm more talking towards people who are just going to vote Democrat no matter what. I mean, Joe Biden is not a good choice.
No. And are you going to make me red pill you on Tracy Gobert?
Yeah, I think you're going to have to, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to red pill him on this girl because Satellite has a tendency to find pretty women on the internet and believe what they say, as in
it's got nothing to do with Tulsi Gabbard's looks. It's got nothing to do with that.
And the communist over in Venezuela that you took a keen interest in.
Abby Martin. I've never supported her in any real way. I just find that she does report on some interesting things. There is one particular video that's probably way too spicy for the channel, but I'll show it to you later.
Yeah. At the end of the day, these are all far left-wing progressive ideas. Joe Biden obviously is more towards the center. I think he has a better chance of winning the Democrat National Committee because of the fact that they will want someone, the deep state will want someone who is establishment, which he is. What do you think about the real election meddling, which is big tech censorship? Yeah, we've actually talked about that, Z. And Russiagate CNN fake news is electing... Yeah, true. Also, you also have to look at, like, for example, and we'll upload it out later, so you've missed that article, where we actually talked about, for example, Tommy Robinson being banned off Facebook. To me, that is more election meddling than anything.
Yeah.
Banning
big
people.
tech election meddling, that's a huge issue. And if they really want to go after the whole Russia thing, I mean, all Russia did was just buy ads. Yeah. It's the American companies that approved it.
Yeah, let's not talk about uranium one.
No, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine, Z. We're going to upload some of these articles that are really, really important ones as separate articles. They'll be done later tonight or today, depending on where you are. So, yeah, subscribe, click the notification bell, and you're going to get like 3 notifications later today. One will be the Joe Biden thing that we've talked about that you've been here for, but another one will be Tom and Robinson. What else was it we recorded? Beto O'Rourke. Beto O'Rourke thing.
Yeah, the Beto O'Rourke thing. That's that's the third one. Yeah.
But anyway, as for Russia meddling, no, I don't think Trump meddled in the election, and I do think that big tech is affecting elections. People like me, for example, how many times a week do I get people turning around saying, I didn't get notified of your videos? Because the fact that big tech is not letting people know when I go live. Some YouTuber with 2,500 subs or whatever it is copying censorship on the internet because he's an unpopular opinion. But anyway, Republicans are trying to kill an LGBT bill in Congress by arguing it hurts women. Poor BuzzFeed, they're so confused, aren't they?
Yeah.